The world was shaken by the tragic news of Hayden Panettiere's untimely death, a loss that touched many hearts across the globe. Known for her vibrant spirit and undeniable talent, Hayden was more than just a Hollywood star. She was a fighter in her own right, someone who faced personal battles with a bravery that inspired millions. But amidst the waves of grief and tributes, one voice remained notably silent for a long time: Wladimir Klitschko, her former partner and a legendary figure in the boxing world. Now, after weeks of speculation and heartfelt concern, Wladimir has finally broken his silence, offering a glimpse into his pain, his memories, and the profound impact Hayden had on his life. The connection between Hayden Panettiere and Wladimir Klitschko was more than a high-profile relationship. It was a genuine bond between two resilient souls. Their story wasn't just tabloid fodder, it was a narrative of love, hope, and shared trials. They met in the midst of their busy, demanding careers, Hayden with her acting and advocacy, and Wladimir with his reign as a heavyweight champion, and yet they found something rare and precious in each other. Their relationship, though tested by distance and life's challenges, was deeply meaningful. When news of Hayden's passing broke, many wondered how Wladimir, known for his stoic strength inside the ring, was coping with such a devastating loss. For weeks, Wladimir's silence spoke volumes. Fans and media alike speculated: was he grieving privately? Was he overwhelmed by the flood of emotions? His reticence was a reflection of the complex feelings that come with losing someone so close, especially someone who shared not just moments of joy but also the shadows of mental health struggles. Hayden's battle with depression and addiction was well documented, and Wladimir had stood by her side through some of those darkest days. Now, in the wake of her passing, it was clear that the pain was as raw and real as anyone could imagine. When Wladimir finally chose to speak out, his words were measured but laden with emotion. He reflected on their time together, the dreams they shared, and the strength Hayden possessed even in her weakest moments. He spoke not only as a former partner but also as a witness to her courage and a man forever changed by having known her. His message was a poignant reminder that behind every public figure lies a human story filled with love, loss, and resilience. This moment of vulnerability from Wladimir Klitschko resonates deeply because it transcends celebrity gossip. It touches on universal themes: how we cope with grief, how we honor those we've lost, and how love can leave an indelible mark on our souls. In his silence and now in his words, Wladimir invites us to remember Hayden Panettiere not just for her tragic end but for the light she brought into the world. As we listen to his reflections, we are reminded that healing is a journey, often slow and painful, but also filled with hope for those left behind. Wladimir Klitschko's decision to finally break his silence after Hayden Panettiere's death was not just a public statement, it was a moment of profound honesty. Known worldwide for his discipline and resilience in the boxing ring, Wladimir showed us a different side of himself, a man grappling with grief and the complex emotions that accompany losing someone so close. His silence had given way to a heartfelt tribute that transcended the usual public expressions of sorrow, offering a window into the private pain behind the headlines. In his statement, Wladimir described Hayden as a fighter in every sense of the word, a phrase that carried weight given his own background as a world champion boxer. He spoke of her strength, her vulnerabilities, and the battles she fought both publicly and privately. This was not a sanitized eulogy, it was an acknowledgement of a real person, flawed yet brave, who had touched his life deeply. For those who followed their relationship, this candidness was a powerful reminder of the human stories behind the celebrity news. Their relationship had its share of challenges: long-distance separations, the pressures of fame, and Hayden's ongoing struggles with mental health. Yet, Wladimir emphasized the love and respect that remained between them, even after they went their separate ways. He made it clear that their bond was never defined by the end of their romantic relationship but by the profound connection they shared as two people who understood each other's pain. This message struck a chord with many who have experienced complicated relationships where love and loss intertwine. Beyond the personal, Wladimir's words also touched on a wider conversation about mental health, a topic Hayden was passionate about during her life. By acknowledging the difficulties she faced, Wladimir helped to shine a light on the importance of compassion and understanding for those battling invisible illnesses. His tribute was not just about mourning a loss but also about raising awareness and breaking down the stigma that too often surrounds mental health issues. In this way, his silence and subsequent statement became part of a larger dialogue that Hayden herself had championed. The public's response to Wladimir's tribute was overwhelmingly supportive, with many praising his courage to speak out and share his vulnerability. It became clear that this was not just about celebrity news, it was about empathy, connection, and the shared human experience of dealing with grief. Vladimir's words reminded us that behind the spotlight, people carry wounds that are not always visible and that healing requires patience, love, and sometimes, the courage to finally speak up. As the world continues to mourn Hayden Panettiere, Wladimir Klitschko's voice stands as a testament to the lasting impact she had on those who truly knew her. His tribute is a reminder that grief is not a sign of weakness but a reflection of deep love and loss. Through his honesty, Wladimir invites us all to remember Hayden in her full complexity: a fighter, a survivor, and a beloved soul whose memory will endure. The narrative surrounding Hayden Panettiere's life and death is one marked by both triumph and tragedy, and Wladimir Klitschko's recent words help us grasp the full scope of her story. Their relationship was never just a headline, it was a real-life intersection of two people who faced their own battles in the glare of public attention. Vladimir's tribute sheds light on the quiet moments behind the scenes, moments of hope, struggle, and unwavering support that often go unnoticed but define the essence of human connection. Wladimir recalls how Hayden's passion for advocacy and mental health awareness was a driving force in her life. She used her platform not only to entertain but also to educate and inspire change. Despite her own struggles, she was dedicated to helping others, demonstrating a strength that many admired. Vladimir's acknowledgement of this side of her personality invites us to look beyond the tragedy and celebrate the legacy she left behind, a legacy of courage and compassion. Their story also highlights the challenges faced by couples navigating relationships in the spotlight. The constant scrutiny from media and fans, the pressures of maintaining public images, and the physical distance due to demanding careers all created a complex dynamic. Yet, Vladimir's words emphasize that love and respect endure, reminding us that relationships are multifaceted and cannot be easily categorized. His tribute underscores the importance of empathy when judging public figures, whose lives are often reduced to soundbites and rumors. The way Wladimir speaks about Hayden's mental health struggles is particularly poignant. He does not shy away from the reality of her battles but instead honors her resilience in confronting them. By sharing his perspective, he helps humanize a topic that is often misunderstood or stigmatized. This openness contributes to a broader cultural shift toward recognizing mental health as a critical component of overall well-being, especially in high-pressure environments like entertainment and sports. Moreover, Vladimir's tribute serves as a reminder of the lasting impact one person can have on another. Even though their romantic relationship ended, the bond they shared continued to influence both their lives. This enduring connection speaks to the profound ways relationships shape who we are and how we cope with loss. It's a universal truth that resonates far beyond the celebrity world. As fans, friends, and strangers process Hayden Panettiere's passing, Wladimir Klitschko's heartfelt reflections provide solace and insight. His words remind us that grief is not a solitary journey but one shared by all who loved and were loved. Through his tribute, we are invited to honor Hayden's memory with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to supporting those facing similar struggles. Wladimir Klitschko's reflection on Hayden Panettiere's life and struggles also draws attention to the importance of support systems when facing mental health challenges. His tribute reveals the depth of care and concern he held for her, emphasizing that even the strongest people need a network of love and understanding to navigate difficult times. This insight is especially meaningful given Wladimir's own experience in the high-stakes world of professional boxing, where mental toughness is often portrayed as invulnerability. His openness about vulnerability challenges that notion, encouraging a more compassionate view of mental health. The boxing legend's words carry a quiet strength, showing that grief can be both a deeply personal experience and a public testament to the person we've lost. Wladimir's tribute is a reminder that expressing sorrow and sharing memories can be a vital part of healing, not just for those closest to Hayden but for everyone affected by her story. By speaking out, he breaks the silence that often surrounds grief, opening a space for honesty and connection. What makes Wladimir's message particularly impactful is the balance he strikes between honoring Hayden's memory and acknowledging the realities of their relationship. He doesn't idealize or gloss over the hardships they faced but instead embraces the full spectrum of their shared experiences. This authenticity resonates with audiences because it reflects the complexity of real-life relationships full of love, pain, hope, and resilience. Wladimir's tribute also highlights the role of public figures in shaping conversations about mental health and grief. Both he and Hayden used their platforms to raise awareness, demonstrating that vulnerability can be a source of strength and solidarity. Their story encourages others to speak openly about their struggles, fostering a culture of empathy and support. In this way, their legacy extends beyond personal loss to inspire positive change in society. As the public continues to mourn Hayden Panettiere, Wladimir Klitschko's words stand as a powerful tribute to her life and the impact she made. His message is a call to remember her not just as a star or a headline but as a human being who fought bravely and loved deeply. It serves as a reminder that grief is a process, a journey that allows us to honor those we've lost while finding hope in the memories we carry forward. Ultimately, Wladimir's tribute invites us all to reflect on the fragile beauty of life and the enduring power of love. Through his honesty and compassion, he offers a path toward healing and remembrance, reminding us that even in loss, there is a light that never truly fades. As the world processes the heartbreaking news of Hayden Panettiere's passing, Wladimir Klitschko's tribute serves as a beacon of hope amid the sorrow. His words provide not only a reflection on a life cut tragically short but also a testament to the enduring power of love and resilience. By stepping forward to share his feelings after a period of silence, Wladimir reminds us that grief is not a linear path but a complex, deeply personal journey. His openness encourages others to confront their own emotions, fostering a sense of shared humanity. Wladimir's reflections also highlight the importance of acknowledging mental health struggles with compassion rather than judgment. Hayden's battle with depression and addiction was widely known, yet her story is a reminder that these issues can affect anyone, regardless of fame or success. By speaking openly about the challenges she faced, Wladimir helps destigmatize mental illness and advocate for better support systems. His tribute is a call to action for society to prioritize mental health awareness and care, honoring Hayden's legacy in a meaningful way. Their relationship, marked by love, distance, and mutual respect, also illustrates the complexities of human connection. Wladimir's acknowledgement that their bond remains strong despite their separation speaks to the lasting impact people can have on one another. It's a reminder that relationships are not defined solely by their beginnings or endings but by the lasting impressions they leave. This perspective offers comfort to anyone who has experienced loss, emphasizing that love endures beyond physical presence. Wladimir's words also encourage us to see Hayden beyond the headlines as a multifaceted individual who touched many lives. His tribute paints a picture of a woman who was fierce and gentle, vulnerable yet courageous, and deeply committed to making a difference. It challenges us to remember her for her full humanity, celebrating her strengths and embracing her struggles. This balanced remembrance helps humanize public figures, reminding us that behind every story is a real person with a unique journey. In sharing his grief, Wladimir Klitschko not only honors Hayden Panettiere but also offers a lesson in vulnerability and strength. His message resonates because it is honest and heartfelt, showing that even the strongest individuals must sometimes lean on others. As the world continues to mourn, his tribute stands as a powerful reminder that healing begins with acceptance, empathy, and the courage to speak our truth. If you like this video, like and subscribe.